Welcome back to another Jiggs Reviews. I thought I'd squeeze in a little whiskey review before the trilogy with Angelo and can't say his name properly. Angelo and the rum reviews are done. Next one's coming out on Thursday, but I thought I'd just drop this little one in while I'm at it. As you say, little one, it is a little one. It's a very tiny one. So today we have the Balvenie double wood, aged 17 years. Still, when I think of that, I just think it still makes me crazy. Like, the juice inside this bottle is older than most of the kids we have. It's crazy. Anyway, besides the point, irrelevant. So I opened this up earlier on. I thought I fancy like a little bit of a dram this afternoon. It's a horrible cold wet day, so I thought I'd warm myself up. So this, if you see my other channel, Jiggs' Lounge, I'll put a link here with the video that I'm going to be talking about. I did the Caribbean cask, it's like 12 or 14 years old, I can't remember, it's 12 or 14, Caribbean cask of the Balvenie. I did that while smoking, I think it's the Placencia Forte I had. So I paired them together and did a video on it. And it came in a little 3-pack, so I've got the Caribbean cask, I said, this one, and there's also a, I think it's a 14 or 12-year-old double wood as well. But I wanted the aged, the heavily aged one today. So I had some, and I was like, oh my god, this is delish. And the nose and the palate were completely different. So I thought I'll finish the rest of the bottle off in a review. Why the hell not? Because it's so interesting. Personally, I thought it might be something that if you haven't tried, I could let you know what it's like, and it might entice you a little bit. So yeah, it is 43% volume anyway. And let's just give it a pour. While I pour it, just run some B-roll, eh? There you have it. Bit of B-roll. Can't be a bit of B-roll. This makes the video look a bit nicer, doesn't it? More effort, obviously, but you know, I like to make things look pretty. Make up for this ugly mug that you got to look at for the next 5-10 minutes. Anyway, so here we are. Yep, it's got some colour. It's wonderful. I have to put another blooming hole now, and I can't not stop myself from swearing. I do apologise. Anyway, so yeah, legs. They come down fairly fast, to be fair. It does look gloopy on the side of the glass, but the tears do come down quite quick, I think. I mean, the alcohol levels, like I say, it's 43%. It's not overly high. It's nice that it's a tad bit higher than the box standard 40 that you get on a lot of things, but it'd be nice if it was just a little bit higher. Maybe 46, 47 would be nice. Anyway, I've got my notes here from I had earlier on. A little comparison. So yeah, nothing's changed, thank God. The only thing I will say now, so I don't think I wrote this down here. No, I didn't. I'm getting a bit more of a citrus note now. I didn't get that earlier on, but everything else, I'm getting the same. So, to put it all down in order quickly, rather than me sniffing the glass 5 million times, I've got cinder toffee, butterscotch, fudge. So I'm not sure if any of you, I'm sure you get it at other places, but this is the last time I hadn't experienced it. But the chain Pizza Express. So you can get a dessert there, as you get dessert from most places obviously, but they do one where you can either have your normal size dessert or you can have like a mini dessert with a coffee. I normally tend to go for that because I've normally overindulged already, eating a whole pizza I'm sure and some dough balls. But they do one which is like these caramelly coated figs, like really syrupy, and it's that caramelly covered sweet figs is the main predominant smell I get out of that, which is just so damn good. Yeah, I love that. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, there's some vanilla. It's got like a fresh, I also put a fresh, sort of freshly chopped wood. I mean, I used to have an open fire and used to do a lot of my own log cutting, and it's got that fresh log smell, whereas they've just been split and you've got the fresh insides of the wood. It's got that. And then I also put the smell of my humidor when it was new. Obviously you smell it now, it's obviously got the cedar smell, it also smells of cigars, but yeah, when it was fresh, it was new when I first got it. It's got that kind of smell. And then there's a slight spiced cinnamon smell in there as well. So yeah, that is the nose. I'll take it on the palate. Don't know why I had a French accent then, really. As we were drinking Scotch, but okay. Now, this is why I found it interesting. Because all that stuff I got on the nose, I'm not getting in the palate at all. It's a completely different drink to taste to what it smells like. Which is good and bad, because the things I've just read out there for what I smell are just incredible. Such real nice, lovely fragrances, and it does smell wonderful in the nose. But I also really love the taste. But the taste is nothing like that. So obviously the downside of that is that you smell all this, you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to get it in you, and it doesn't taste the damn thing. So it could be a letdown, it could be a winner, because you're sort of getting a 2-in-1 here, aren't you, really? So yeah, I've got a slight sort of aniseedy licorice taste. Not real heavy, like quite light. I always find these things like that, and fennel as well. They've all got a very similar note, but I don't know. It's more of a when I say aniseed and licorice, I chose them over the fennel because you can get a more dulled down, sweety version of them. So I was getting that with them. Dark fruit, but mostly cherry. There's a heavy cherryness in there, but because of the aniseed, it's got that sort of cherry lozenge kind of thing. So like if you had like a cherry flavoured Victory V, if you had Victory Vs before, they're like a throat lozenge. It's got like, if you paired them together, and that's like, I've got that all the way, especially in the finish. I don't know why I just really, because I tasted this one anyway, but the finish carries on with that as well. It's sort of, you get it in your mouth straight away, but then it carries on as well. It doesn't wash over and go. It literally stays throughout. I'm getting that cherry lozenge sort of taste. And because of that lozenginess, it's got like a lozenginess, is that a word? It is now. It's that sort of antiseptic-iness to it. If you know what I'm saying. Not on the same note as in like an iodine, like if you're having an Isla or anything. This is its own. This is different. This is antiseptic, but not as medicinal. If you don't, I don't know. How can you explain it? I suppose like more germaline than iodine, if that makes sense. Not a lot of burn, but it does leave like so on the side of my gums, it leaves like a coating, like a bit of a burn on the coat on my gums at the sides, but not too much in the throat. Slight little bit of warmth in the chest, but not a massive amount. I mean, it's not high alcohol, so it's kind of expected, really. But yeah, that's why I had to bring this to review, because just the such differences between the taste and the smell is not like much other whiskies I've had, to be honest. I mean, it does happen sometimes, but this is probably one of the most changes I've had from one to the other, because I'm hardly getting anything, if not nothing at all, between the two. They are completely different, but it's still a really nice dram. So yeah, I'll leave that there. I'd definitely be tempted to buy a full bottle. I don't know how much this actually retails at, to be honest, but I think I do still prefer the Caribbean cask. I believe that's 14 years, that's what I swear it is. I think it's 12, which the one I got in there. I do prefer the Caribbean cask for sure, but this is a very nice dram. Very nice indeed, like. Anyway, lovely. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, write a comment, do all the things. Website as well, jiggsviewsandreviews.com. Got everything on there, Teesprings, Patreon, all the good stuff. Hopefully I will see you all on the next video, which is out on Thursday, in case you want to know. Some more rum, some lambs rum. Take care, see you next time.